Well, look who's in a new location again. Good morning, everyone. Cheers. Happy Sunday. It is it's Super Bowl Sunday, and today we have here some Dunkin' iced coffee that I was able to pick up from a Dunkin' this morning because I'm in Albuquerque. Surprise, surprise. Guess who's always somewhere, either on the road or just in a different location. It's me. So today I'm at my brother's apartment, but out on the balcony because everybody's waking up and I don't want to be that a-hole that's inside filming, so came out here. I did a test on the noise, so I'm hoping it's not insanely bad. That's the nice thing about having a microphone that's attached to my camera, is that it kind of, you know, picks up what's closest and not everything else. So anyway, more boring production type things that nobody cares about. Alright, yeah, good morning. We're doing pretty good today. Was a very long day yesterday, but it's a good day because we got the Patriots in the Super Bowl today, Beach! So I'm very excited. Oh, okay, well, thank you. So I didn't even realize that last week I neglected to mention the Patriots game that I was so hyped about, and just completely glazed over it because I went off on a tangent that I ended up cutting out about like CBS doing this whole like campaign where they have like a symbol that indicates which pictures haven't been retouched, which you're not brave for posting unedited photos. I'm sorry, but it's just not true. Like, you're just a regular person. So that's that on that. And yeah, so we won the game by the skin of our teeth, and I was so excited, and then didn't even say, oh, by the way, we're going to the Super Bowl, which is, you know, like a thing that I should care about. So a terrible Pats fan, and I'm very sorry. But this week, I don't necessarily have a topic, which is always good because that's when I get real rambly. But I just wanted to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. Hello, welcome. And this is what I do on the weekends. I basically sit down and have a coffee and chat with you guys, kind of talk about either what's going on in my life or pick something like a topic that I have stories about to tell. So it's sort of a mix of different things, but it's essentially a story time with coffee. So there's that. What else? What else we got here? So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched also my new Starbucks video. That was... So here's the thing. That video, I don't know why, but there was just one day that I was, you know, rifling through the videos that I want to make, and I couldn't get that idea out of my head, and here's why that video came first. So insider information, if you watch these videos, you'll be one of the only ones who knows. I wanted to make that video first because the follow-up to that video is going to be what your Dunkin' order says about you. So initially I had the idea to do what your Dunkin' order means, you know, but I really wanted to do both videos sort of in the style of like the old school Jenna Marbles videos where she would say like what your hair means, what your makeup means, what your beard means, just like that sort of feel. But also to use my green screen because I haven't used it until that video, and so once I figured out how to do it, I was stoked. So I'm very happy with that video and how it turned out. I'm just really happy to have made that because, again, you know, I've said in the past, but I wanted to start making better and more interesting content, and I'm doing it. So yay. So I'm very glad about that. So probably not next week, but in the near future I will do the what your Dunkin' order means. And so that one I thought would have many less punchlines because I was going through, and like the thing about the Dunkin' video that I'm working on versus like the Starbucks one that is already there is that like I feel like my Starbucks jokes weren't like as specific as the Dunkin' ones are gonna be, and that's okay because, you know, like I don't, as I said even in the video, I'm not really a huge Starbucks person, so I just kind of like went through the menu and was like, okay, what can I say about all these drinks that I never get? And also, I was kind of sad because there's a drink that I regularly get that I forgot, but who knows? I mean, maybe one of these days I'll make a part 2. Who's to say? So yeah, it's been good. I'm glad that, you know, again, very happy that I was able to get that out. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of sort of do a reintroduction for all the new people that are here and just, you know, welcome you to my channel. This is pretty much me when I don't have full makeup on, so hello if you don't recognize me from my other video. Yes, it is still the same person. I just haven't gotten ready yet. But basically, if you're not familiar, these videos are what I do every weekend, and I try my best to, you know, not try to amp myself up to like be sort of like more in a character, if you will. These videos are just purely like me as I am. However, I never want for these videos to end up becoming like so like produced and that I'm, you know, getting super ready for them. Like if I don't have makeup on and I feel like absolute butt shit, thank you Rob Beauty Christie for coining that phrase, I'm going to show that because I want to be as authentically me as I can. And so, you know, these videos started because I wanted to tell stories kind of like you would, you know, after a night going out with your friends, you are like, you know, reminiscing the next morning about what happened and, you know, just kind of just talking about life and stuff over a cup of coffee. So yes, it's like 50-ish degrees outside, but absolutely I'm having iced coffee. What a terrible host of the show I am. I even forgot the first act of my show, which is supposed to be to introduce what I'm drinking. So I know I said this is Dunkin' iced coffee, but we're trying something new today. Usually, if you're a fan of the show, which I hate saying fan, but you know, if you watch these, you'll know, I'm a silk soy creamer girl. It is my sheep. But today, I wanted to try the Blue Diamond creamer, which I could literally make an entire video of like non-dairy brands that I love and just kind of talking about why I like them and, you know, whatever. Basically, like with all silk products, I feel they're a lot thicker, which is why I like their creamer, but it's why I don't like their milk. So with Blue Diamond, I actually prefer their almond milk, which is like the milk that I use in my life in general, but I've never tried their creamer. And I like it because it's nice and creamy, and it really does give you that like full dairy creamer taste, but it's unsweetened, and so that's the only downside, is that I feel that I can get away with not putting any sweetener on some days. Most of the time for this, I'll, you know, use either agave or maple syrup in my coffee for one of these. But in my day-to-day life, there'll be times, you know, especially if I'm gonna have coffee right before the gym, I try to skip it just so I'm not putting more sugar in to work off, and I'm just, you know, like, but I try to, I can get away with not putting sweetener in that creamer. This one you cannot. It is unsweetened and not sweet in any kind of way naturally. So I did have to use some stevia in this today because it's what I had on hand. So it's pretty good, you know. I mean, am I going to switch it up on my silk soy creamer? No, but you know, if I'm ever in a bind, at least now I know I can still get away with having the Blue Diamond creamer, and it's still good. Also, real quick, just something for you guys to know. Dunkin' is doing the Girl Scout cookie flavors, so if you are into Girl Scout cookies and you wanted to try it in a coffee, I recommend the Thin Mint flavor. It's essentially peppermint mocha, so like, don't be fooled by it. it is and it isn't like a revolutionary kind of flavor. I guess, because, you know, around the holidays they usually will do peppermint mocha, which is like chocolatey but minty, but this one is like the same. And I would say maybe they put like sort of a cookie flavor in there, but I honestly can't tell the difference. So if I'm having a cheat day, that's usually what I'll have, but today I didn't want to do that because I wasn't sure how this creamer was going to turn out, so I didn't want to, you know, try to mix it up too much. But they also have the caramel coconut flavor, which I'm not particularly into, but if you like that, that's available. And then they added trefoils, which anyone that I've talked to, I'm like, nobody even likes that cookie, so why would you make that flavor for coffee? But does not change my love for Dunkin' Donuts. But well, actually, no, it's Dunkin'. Just caught myself being a fake fan and still calling it Dunkin' Donuts. But yeah, it's not gonna change my love of Dunkin' that they have one odd flavor. I think they always have to do that. But so yeah, if you are near a Dunkin' and you want to try it, highly recommend. And yeah, I think that's gonna be enough for me today. I have rambled enough. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this week's little episode. I gotta go because my little guy is trying to paw at a kitty that's inside. And yeah, I will see you guys next weekend. And keep an eye out because the next one is gonna be coming. I'm gonna guess not this coming week, but the week after. There's gonna be another one, and I hope it's gonna be good, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you guys next weekend. Bye!